boys.
Huh?
Are we recording right now or not?
Yeah, we're recording.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, we're rolling. We're rolling.
Sure. Yeah, please.
I'll take water.
Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, so you still located in this area? Out here?
Yeah. I thought y'all was talking about the Dino. When you first hit me, I swear I brought my pistol with me and everything. I was like, you gotta know where you're going, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yo.
When you're in the Dino or you're in LA, you gotta know what time it is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when you got all this shit on you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
bro.
gotta know what time it is.
So that's what I was like, what? Because I know your history and where you grew up and everything, but I was like, does he still live out there? Does he still live
in the streets? You know what I mean? Like, I got some homies and everybody that's still out here, you know? And so, like, you can't never forget where you came from. You know, I know a lot of people get the money and they move out. Like, I got a house up there and I got a house over there, but I'm still around my area. I got 3 kids, 1 black, 1 white, 1 Mexican. So one of my kids is in Riverside, one of my kids is in Fontana, one of my kids is in Rialto. So it's like, I got to be all over the IE still. You know, I can't fucking bounce this bitch, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
3 different places.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so like most of my family, they grew up in Fontana, and so did I. I grew up in Fontana, went to Fontana High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are rivals. We rivals. AV, homie. You know what I'm saying? Rebel gang.
Yeah. So I have a lot of cousins though that did go to A.B. Miller High School. Have you been back there at all since?
Yeah. I stop by every once in a blue moon to like work with the team or something like that. It's been a minute, you know. Last time I went down there, I shot something for the UFC, and they followed me out there, and we did a little something, but we weren't able to get on campus and do all the different stuff. Yeah. But it's all good, you know what I mean? But yeah, Fontana, like, that's the crazy thing that you mentioned that. Like, I remember being in my wrestling team, and Fontana was a spot you didn't want to go to. Like, if you want to go to high school in Fontana, you didn't want to go to Fohai. That shit was going down over there. That's from out here. Like, it used to go down, you know? And so I got my first introduction to Fohai. We had a dual meet. It was our wrestling team versus y'all's, and it was at y'all house. So we pull up, you know, the captain of the team was this black dude, and I was the captain of my team. We get into it a little bit, you know. We kind of like we're wrestling around, and he do some like I don't know if you know what a crossface is.
Yeah.
Okay, a crossface. But crossface, you supposed to like you kind of like you hit him with it, but you can't like cock it back. You know. But some people, if you really know what you're doing, you kind of like smack with it, you know.
Yep.
So he gave me a crossface and busted my nose.
Oh damn.
So I'm like, I'm trying to suck it up, because I don't want them to stop the match. I slam his ass. Bow. As soon as I slam him, I just pour all the blood all over his face, all over his jersey, you know? All the Full High guys got mad as shit, and it started a riot.
Oh, damn.
We had to all bounce. Yeah, we had to all get on the bus. It was crazy, bro. They were all trying to get us. That's all that shit. Yeah. Full High didn't play back in them days. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They used to have a good football team. They'd be decent at wrestling, but yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. That rivalry has always been there. And then it got kind of watered down a little bit as they opened more and more high schools in Fontana.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those were the only 2 back in the day, right?
They used to compete, bro.
Yeah, they used to compete.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. Do you still train in this area also? Like when you do training, or you
Yeah. My gym is in Moreno Valley, Icon MMA. I train with for a gym called Icon MMA. Me and a dude named Sam Mason, we just get together and we put our minds together and we make a great ass team, you know? I got my dad, Jacob Benny. I got my jiu-jitsu coach, Marcos Gaveo, and we all just kind of come together and made this little team happen, you know? So a few guys on the team. It's a small short little team. I don't really like to do the whole big thing, you know? I feel like a lot of guys do the Winkle John, the AKA, you know what I mean, these big gyms. Yeah. But what happens is sometimes you don't get the attention you need, you know? Yeah. And you could be a body in there. You could be getting what they say, iron sharpens iron. But sometimes you may need a little more attention, you know? Hey, you're not throwing that jab right, or you're not throwing your 2, or your takedown here. You're missing here. You're not putting enough pressure here. And so for somebody to really, like, pay attention to you. But when I got 5 other stars in here, I got to pay attention to a lot of shit, you know? Make sure all these different guys are growing. And are you my home guy, or are you just kind of going to be here for a minute? You know, are you the core group? Yeah. And so all that shit gets, like, really wishy-washy with the business, you know, in the industry. So I just feel like keep it at home, keep my same type of guys around that I grew up with, and they know me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah. What age did you so you wrestled, right? Coming up, you wrestled, and did you wrestle before high school?
Or before high school, in middle school, we had Alder Middle in Fontana.
Oh, okay.
We had a little thing kind of like the Coach Ross. I think he started it like my 8th grade, you know? Yeah. And so at that time it was WWE or WWF, yeah. You know what I mean? So we was already with the shits, you know? I mean, we was already stunnering people and DDTing. We was already kind of into the game, so it kind of fit, but wrestling was so much different. You couldn't do none of that, like the theatrics and blah, blah, blah. So we started in middle school. Like, I remember doing 8th grade, and I lost in the finals for 8th grade to, for the first place shit of all the different periods and, whoever is basically for the finals. Yeah. I lost to this kid, and I ended up seeing him later on in, I want to say it was, sophomore year of wrestling. He was wrestling too now. Uh-huh. I'm like, man, that was a kid that beat me in 8th grade, and I whooped the shit out of his ass.
Alder Middle School, yeah. Hey, there was, I remember the wrestling mat was in a shed or something like that, in that area, right?
Oh, so no.
Yeah.
It was in the shed,
yeah. It was in the shed, bro. Yeah. Like I said, pretty much raised all the way up in Fontana, bro. All the way up, and since I went to elementary school there too, same thing.
Okay,
and
what middle school you go to?
I went to Alder Middle School, and then I went to Sequoia.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, figured it out. See, I'm a Dino baby. I'm from San Bernardino. I was born in the Dino, but 4 years old around that time, my mama hard in the streets on drugs. My daddy's a gangster, killing everything. I got moved around. My mom took us and gave us to my grandmother. She was just it was just too bad. You know, she was having a bad drug problem. My dad said he came over and it looked like we ain't been changed in 4 or 5 days, you know? And so that was that life, you know? That was the crack epidemic, you know, when that shit was real rough, you know? And so I got passed on to my grandmother. But the only reason I got onto my grandmother is I was actually put in foster care, but my grandma got us out. Oh. But my dad didn't get put on the birth certificate, so they didn't know that was my dad. So my grandma got us out, and she was able to get paid foster care money to take care of her own blood. So it was like a win-win, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it all worked out for us. It was the best, you know what I mean?
Nice, that's nice.
You know, so grandma raised me. But then we went to Rialto from San Bernardino. I was in Rialto. I was a Rialto nigga for a long time. And then we moved to Fontana. So, I'm from everywhere, bro. I claim Fontana because it's where did you go to high school at? You know what I mean? It's where do most cats know you at? It's where you went to high school. But I'm really a Dino baby. So when people are you ain't from the Dino, I'm like, bro, I'm in the streets, you know? But I am a Fontana kid, too. That's where we did most of my ass kickings, you know? It was in Fontana. That's where I got my little reputation. It's so I just say I'm IE, you know what I mean? I'm IE.
Yeah. That's badass. Do you, other than, I know there's Tatiana Suarez is from out this area. I don't think she's from Fontana, but her also. What other wrestlers you know from this area that actually came out of here and are in the UFC?
In the UFC?
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know Tatiana. I heard about Tatiana. I didn't know about her. Damn.
I don't know too many, bro. That's
the same thing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Especially you gotta understand the certain times where we were at certain times. For instance, at that time that you're talking about, there was a certain time where wrestlers were coming, and there was this new thing where the wrestlers were the most dominant sport in. You know what I mean? If you came from wrestling, you were dominating, you know? Yeah. But then it was this evolution. It happens with the industry where that might be the shit at the time, but everybody else started to realize, oh, okay, everybody get on that now. Now all of a sudden, everybody got real good takedown defense, you know? And so a lot of the wrestlers got weeded out. A lot of those wrestlers that were around I could maybe think about, they got weeded out. Because then the real fighting came, you know, where all the tough guys came that really came with the sport, and the generation took somewhere different where, like, I feel like right now we're in this weird space where the tough guys were me, Nate Diaz, Jorge Masvidal, like guys like that we scrap. We bring a fight. Now I feel like nowadays you got guys like that Chimaev dude and Islam. And those guys are doing wrestling matches.
Yeah.
It don't feel like a fight to me.
Yeah.
It feel like a match. You know? I'm not watching somebody go in there and hey, I'm gonna give you this show. Y'all wanna see this? Watch when I'm gonna whoop this motherfucker's ass. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Watch how I kick his ass.
Yeah.
You know? And it's kind of changed, and it took I feel like it's watering down the brand. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all strictly going down to points now, right? They're gonna know, hey, the takedown, that's it. They're gonna sit on him, hold him down, tire him out. Yeah, you're right. As far as the entertainment side of it, right?
They losing that. They losing that part of it, and that's how guys like me, Jorge, Nate, we didn't come stars like the UFC picked us. Okay, they didn't pick us. Nate wasn't supposed to be a star.
Yeah.
He took a fight where RDA got hurt, and he had to take a fight on 2 weeks' notice. Imagine that. You're going to jump on this 2 weeks' notice against a guy that's been training all this time, getting ready for this fight, the hype machine, and now you come in and still a hype train. You wasn't supposed to meant to be. That wasn't even meant to be for you.
Yeah,
God picked you. God picked you and picked him, you know?
Yep.
That's crazy. That's like both of you guys, huh? Because the same thing. You guys were around so long, just not like super headlining stuff.
Yeah.
And then you guys both took fights on short notice, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when you guys blew up. That's when you guys finally like.
That's how it be, bro. Because
Yeah.
we real gangsters. We really about this. You know, we real fighters. You can call me tomorrow and I'll be like, hey, what? Yeah. Okay, the money right? Yeah, let's go scrap. Let's go get it. You know, we real fighters. You know, these other guys are not real fighters. They're guys who do matches and stuff. They're just like they watering the brand down. It's just got so much change. You know, it's just changing shit around, and that's just like. And I feel like they get behind that shit, which was weird, you know? My last 2 shows that I did in live audiences, I wasn't even from Texas. They were going crazy for me like I was a Texas nigga, you know? I'm like, man, y'all sure y'all talking Bobby? Like, is this the right Bobby? You know what I'm saying? But it's just it's organic.
Yeah.
I'm just doing me, and the crowd's picking us.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing different. I just did me. You know, I didn't have to change. I didn't have to do the Kobe Covington where I talk a bunch of shit and act like I'm this and whoop to whoop. I'm me, and you gonna accept it or you not. You know what I mean? My style is my style, and I feel like that's where I focused more on was being the individual. You know what I mean? Yeah. All y'all niggas trying to fit in. You know, y'all trying to fit into this characters and to this stuff and to this. No. Do you and you guys can see the real. You can see when it's a stage. You can see when somebody's reading some lines, and you can see, oh, you playing that. You can see it just don't look. It don't feel genuine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot that shit straight off the dome, straight off your head. Like I didn't come here and I didn't know what I was gonna say. It's just coming off the dome. Whatever it is whatever it is. I might say some crazy shit that may get me canceled tomorrow. You know? But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And so I feel like the UFC be pushing these guys. Right now I'm fighting the Apex. They not put me in front of shows after the last 2 shows. I had them rocking. Yeah. My last 4 cards, I look at the numbers. I have to tell Dana, hey, Dana, look at the numbers. I was on there with UFC champs. I ain't gonna say no names, but my numbers are bigger than theirs. My face-offs, my interviews, my fights, the comments. If we talking about numbers, those are the numbers. And I'm like, Dana, why ain't y'all want to push me? They don't put no video out about me. They don't want to drop no shit about me like that. It's like they're trying to hide me almost because I got the power now. Then I can claim my value. Then I can do, and I can say, and I can command, you know?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. It's stupid, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't worry too much about it. It is what it is. You can't deny somebody, you know? You can't deny them. It's who they are. Kobe Bryant was Kobe Bryant for who he was. You know what I mean? Certain people are who they are. You can't deny them. They're going to go no matter what. You can't stop it.
Can't.
And so you can keep putting these little roadblocks in the way. I'm going to still make it.
Yeah, that's true. A true star, right, is going to come out, right?
True star, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it real. No disrespect to most people out there doing it in the industry. I feel like a lot of people don't fight like me. No disrespect to whoever's doing their thing. We all got different styles. Yeah. But my style different from all y'all styles. You can't find my style. And you can be like, yeah, maybe a Michael Venom Page or maybe a Style Bender, but they're still different. It's still different, you know? We all got our own little swag about us, you know? But again, those are the guys that are like one of a kind. You can't get them. You can't make those guys. You can't make somebody fight like that. You can't make somebody talk like that or act like that. Those guys are one of a kind.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about where I go. Like, even if I wasn't with the UFC, I would be great, bro, because I know my value. I know what I bring. Every time I touch that motherfucking canvas, it's going down.
Yeah, it's always a good fight when you're in there. Always
every time. I don't even care. Like, I lost last fight.
Yeah,
and I couldn't be mad.
Yeah,
long as like people wanted to jump on the bandwagon when you get knocked. When you get knocked, it's like oh, you got shut out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But for me, like I know my character. I know who I am inside. I can never let nobody else tell me who I am. You know? And I'm not stupid like where I'm too big-headed and I'm like, oh, I'm the shit. Nah. I know I was whooping your ass. And I know you just threw a lucky shot. And every once in a while that happens in this industry. I got almost 50 fights in this game. Yeah. There's at some point in time, you gonna hit the canvas, bro.
Yeah.
It's come with this shit. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I signed up for it. At some point in time, like I done seen a lot of highlight reels, like, damn, he got knocked out. Sooner or later, that's gonna be me. I understand what come with this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand what come with it. Yeah. Sooner or later, I'm gonna hit that canvas. But as long as I did what I did and that shit looked good, you know what I mean? I was out there throwing them. I didn't go out there like no bitch, you know what I mean? Because like to me, it's a little more personal. It's like when you get the trying to grab and hug, like he was over there shooting on the ground. He had his feet all in the air like a little girl. Don't hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, oh, bro, you look like a little bitch right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. I really got on my shield. I really got on my shield and look like a bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just the man in me. I don't know. Like,
just wired
it's
different.
The man in me. Like, we got a lot of fucking pussies right now in America. Like, they're pushing that pussy shit. Yeah. I'm pushing man shit. Yeah. I can't go out like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuck that. You know what I mean? I'd rather go out swinging. Oh, shit. You know? I'm okay with that. Yeah. I can still go home as a man. You know what I mean? And look at my family like, hey, I did that. Yeah. You know? And even then, I talked to Drew Dober after. I'm like, Drew, hey, call me. I want to talk to you and see what you was thinking about the fight and what I was thinking about the fight. Because I know my style is different from most. Let me see what you thought you was going to do to me, you know? Yeah. See what was your game plan. Yeah. Let's just shoot game plans. Yeah. And so he told me what he told me. I told him what I told him. And I blew him away with the shit that I've read on him. I'm like, Drew, you don't even, like, there's some things you couldn't change. Me, I was changing my shit up. I'll fight you different from I fight the next person. I can keep changing this shit. I can wrestle. I can do jiu-jitsu. I choose not to do a lot of these things because they're not so exciting for my package, okay? Yeah. My package is, hey, you came to see a fight, you're going to get a fucking fight. Yeah. I'm not here to hug on somebody. I'm not here to lay on somebody. I'm here to show you some entertainment. You paid your hard money to watch a Bobby Green fight. I promise you I won't let you down. I promise.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah,
I would take that. And the only fight I felt like I've ever dropped the ball was the Islam. But again, y'all niggas threw me on 10 days notice.
10 days, yeah.
My knuckles is still swollen from the last nigga I punched out. I set a record for the last nigga's face. I punched him so much I broke the record for how many hits can be hit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then y'all throw me in another fight with this other nigga. It's like, y'all give me 10 days, cameras, lose weight, bunch of craziness. It was a bunch of bullshit, you know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of people, they still gonna hold you to that no matter what. You stepped out there, they're gonna still grade you on that performance. So it's like, I feel like I could do way better with that fight. It just wasn't there. I wasn't even mentally there with that fight. Yeah. I just got on the couch. I was smoking weed. I was chilling. I was on vacation and y'all said, come back. I'm like, what? Fuck it. All right. If the money's right, I'm coming, you know?
Yeah. You went on a good little run before the Islam.
Yeah, they keep fucking my run up.
Yeah, through COVID. Yeah. And you weren't afraid of, like, you would, on 2 weeks' notice,
nobody would do that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't no bitch. You know what I mean? I got called for the Drew Dober fight, right? Uh-huh. I had just got, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a slash right here in my hand, and I got another slash right here and here. I had broken my hand for like 3 or 4 fights. I've been fighting with a fucked up hand. Oh. And I'm so bad that, bro, I won't even go to the doctor and have it imaged or looked at because I don't want them to tell me it's broke.
Yo,
you know, I don't want them to tell me, so I got something up here. You know what I mean? I'm just going to work through it or work around it and figure it out. I'll figure it out. And so I got the surgery. The doctor told me I won't be cleared for probably about 5 to 6 months, you know?
Damn.
I took a fight. I told him, I was like, hey, I'll see you next month. I told him that. He's like, yeah, the fuck right. I came back next month like, hey, I'm fighting next month. He's like, what the fuck he didn't want to clear me, but he cleared me. I told him I was going to do what I was going to do. You can't stop me.
Yeah.
But the point I was trying to get to is that Drew Dober told me this and thing. He called 5, 6 other guys and said, no. They called me. I was like, I just got a surgery. Oh. Man, I really shouldn't do this. Let me talk to my coaches. And all my coaches said no. So I was like, all right, bro. My coach said no, don't do it. I talked to my manager, Jason. I was like, everybody said no. So I hung up. And like I went back to doing me. A week later, 2 hours later, they said, hey, the Drew Dober fight. And just the man in me, it's like, I feel like now y'all trying to say I'm a bitch. I think y'all like, are y'all trying to punk me? Or y'all trying to say like I'm scared? Or y'all think like it got brought up too many times. You can't bring too many fights to me that like, no. If he thinks that he gonna offer me it again, like, and I'm gonna say no again, no. That makes me feel like I'm scared, you know? And I'm not scared of nobody, you know? And I took the fight a little unprepared, but it was a great fucking fight, even then. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I don't be mad about that. Like, it come with what it come with. Who knows how long I'll be alive? I might have died last year, you know? So fuck that. I'm going to keep getting the money, keep doing it. Every time the opportunity comes, I'm jumping on it, bro. I don't wait on no opportunity. You know, I don't miss no opportunity. Life is short. My little brother died, got killed out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So for me, life is short. I had a group of four cats, right? 4 homies. We all meet in this garage. We all bring our weed. We all smoke. That's what we do. We watch the Laker game or some shit like that. One was my big brother. He got shot. My other big homie, Wicky, he got killed. My other little brother, Mitchell, he got killed. So I'm the only one, and my big brother the only one in the group left. And he got shot up. You know what I mean? Damn. It's just like, bro, it's some real shit in here out in the Dino. There's some real shit out here. And people like, move. I ain't no scary nigga, first of all. You can't miss me, bro. I'm the only nigga with a tattoo on his head. I'm the only nigga walk around like this. You ain't gonna nigga. You gonna see another nigga look like me. You like, nigga, that's that nigga. You know what I mean? You can't miss me. I'm not running from nobody. I'm here to be a sign for the youth, for the young ones, you know, and for the young ones that was like me. You know what I mean? Like, if I did it like y'all, they wouldn't think I came from where they came from. If I wasn't out here, like, I see some youngsters, they see me, they be like, is you a rapper? You know, they ask me that, are you a rapper? I'm like, nah, I throw these hands, you know? And you could too, bro. You could be just like me. And I want to show you that. You ain't got to go rap. You can do this like me. And I want to show them a different lane. But these are what the young cast is into. If you look like all clean cut and you don't look like where we come from, they don't go respect you and look at you the same way. Nah, I'm a street nigga just like you, bro. I just got it. You know what I mean? Let's go get it together. If you want to, I can teach you this shit, bro. I done did this shit for 20 years. I know jiu-jitsu, wrestling. I know all this like the back of my hand. If you want to do this shit, let's go get this money, bro. You know? And I tell them all, I try to get all the little hood niggas out the streets. Come on. But getting somebody to put the weed down, put the drink down, focus and have determination, all the stuff where you come from these broken homes. And that's hard to do a lot of times, you know what I mean? To make these sacrifices and dedication to something like that. You know, you got to be a real special person. This shit a hard, lonely, tough road to walk down as a man. You know what I mean? To go get yourself battered, bruised. Nigga, I done had my nose broke, forehead cut, concussions left and right. This is a hard road to walk. But I'm a G, and I got big shoulders, and I can carry that weight. You know what I'm saying? I can carry them weight on these shoulders and show my family this is how I did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And did you have that since you were small, or did you have somebody actually pushing you, or you just had that in you the whole time? Like when things got tough, you just kept pushing forward.
Life built me that way. You know, you gotta understand. I ain't seen my daddy till I was like 12. You know what I mean? First time I really getting to know my dad like that. You know what I mean? My mama, I see her every 4 to 5 years. I'll be walking around and somebody be like, hey, you Bobby, huh? Your mama be down at that park, you know what I mean? I go down there and see her. She be crying. Like, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you too. I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you. I ain't seen her in 4 years and the next time after that. And so life just kind of built me different. I've been living in homes with Mexican people, black people, white people. I'm talking about Mexican people that don't even speak English. Habla poquito. You know what I mean? I had to learn some Spanish. You know what I mean? I get home with my Mexican mom and she'd be like, go get that trash. But she was like, basura, basura. I'm like, oh, what is? I gotta learn this shit. Okay. Basura means trash. Okay, I got that down. You know what I mean? So I just learned these little words and shit, you know? I had a lot of like people that helped me in different ways that came at certain times. God just put this person right in at the right time and gave me a little push here and a little push there. You know what I mean? Like my dad, my biological dad, I didn't really get to know much about him. Streets and life and everything else took him a different way. But my coach became like my father figure. It was a white dude who sat me down and really like, all right, you're a street dude, right? But know the difference. Know you could be that guy, but yet you got to still have some of this over here on this side too. So I play both, you know what I mean? Where I could go in a business suit and I could be in front of corporate people and talk straight without cursing and let's have etiquette, you know?
Yeah.
And then I can go straight into the streets and be with the blacks, the Mexicans, you know what I mean? And do whatever we do, you know? It's just what you got to be. You got to be able to kind of be a chameleon and fit in all rooms, you know? Be understanding to all people.
Yeah. Hey, you mentioned like getting kids off the street, talking to them, trying to show them a new path, the path you took. How's that path getting to the UFC now as opposed to when you did back in the day? How different is it now?
Man, that's so much, like, it's so much easier now to get to the UFC than it was back then. You know, now like you got that Junior Rosa kid, 6 fights in, you know, like he's signed and he's in, you know, you hear that now. They're doing more of that type of thing, you know. In my days, bro, like I could just tell you so much things. Like, all right, first of all, I worked 6 days a week in a warehouse. You know what I mean? I was a warehouse worker. I thought I was gonna be a manager at a warehouse, and I would do fighting on the side. Fighting was my side job. It wasn't my real job. I met a girl within a month. Smacked her. She got pregnant. I'm like, oh, first baby. I'm 21 years old. I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? I'm scared. I got this kid. I want to be a good father because I ain't had no daddy. I want to show something different. I'm a double job this shit. So I'm 6 days a week. And then on my 7th day, I'm in Mexico. Ensenada, Guadalajara, fucking Tijuana, fucking Mexico City. Just fucking cracking these fights off, bro. Fight, come back with like $800, $850, put in my pocket, and that's for my son. That's for my son, you know? And I put this shit away and I work and just try to stack it up. I stacked up like 6 racks for my son. By the time he was born, he had $6,000.
Damn.
Like, cool. That's what come with this shit, bro. It's so much, like, it was so much harder to get into the game, you know? And so, like, I remember being the King of the Cage champ. I had 2 belts here. I had 4. I had a belt in Mexico. I had a belt, 2 belts over here. I had a belt over there. I was like the man. I thought, okay, I'm going to get signed. It still didn't happen like that. And so I had to get up my King of the Cage contract. Then I got the Strike Force. And all right, I'm in Strike Force now. So that now we're getting there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm going to get there. If I get there, still didn't get there just like that. We got bought out. Yeah. And by the grace of God, they picked me as one of those guys, you know? And it was one of those situations where, hey, we gonna give you opportunity. You gonna fight this killer. His name was Jacob Volkman. At that time, Jacob Volkman was on like a 8-win, 9-win streak. Most guys get 8, 9s, get title shots. Yeah. But the problem with Jacob Volkman was he was too inflammatory. He would be dissing the president, you know what I mean? At the time, we had Barack as president. He be, every time he get the mic, he dissing Obama. And it's just a bad look, you know? So they needed somebody to get rid of this motherfucker, you know? They need somebody, but nobody could beat him. He had the best wrestling. He had the best grappling. And they're like, fuck. He's beating grapplers and wrestlers, and every striker he's taking down. We can't do nothing with this motherfucker. And then Sean Shelby was the matchmaker for Strike Force. When they brought him over, he said, hey, I got a guy for him. I bet you that guy, my guy I'll bring, will beat his ass. You know what I mean? Oh, shit, and they stuck me in there. And it's been that way since the day. I got fight of the night and fucking killed it. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Killed it.
How many more fights do you have on your UFC contract right now?
My UFC contract, I got, I think 2. I'm going to do this one. I got 1 more, you know? And we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. But that's what I feel like. I feel like the UFC won't give me my crowd so I can show my value. You know what I mean? They don't want to show you so I can show my value. Yeah. I got to keep saying, Dana, look at the fucking numbers. Look at the fucking numbers, bro. I'm bigger than these niggas, bro. Stop playing with me, you know?
That's what I was telling him earlier. We were talking. I was like, man, I can see like where these guys' frustration, like you, Nate Diaz, because you guys have like 30, 40, 50 fights under you guys. And there's people just like you said, 9 fights in, they're getting title shots already. And it's a different game. Also, you know, they're just coming in reading a script. They're not really that person, you know?
Yeah, you got to understand, like, with this industry, it's a lot different, brother. It's, you got to be the perfect guy. You got to be the right guy with the right country behind you. Or at least a Mexican got the Mexicans behind me. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm a nigga, bro. Ain't no niggas watching the UFC like that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be the nigga to get the niggas into the UFC. Where, hey, I keep telling my homies, like, y'all watch the NBA, y'all watch the NFL, y'all niggas don't watch UFC. Oh, no. But they'll watch it every once in a blue moon if I'm on it, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they ain't even gonna pay for it. They not even spending money for it. You know what I mean? And so I talked to Daniel Cormier about this. He's like, Bob, I felt like I was too watered down and they wouldn't fuck with me. And Jones was too tainted and they wouldn't fuck with Jones. But I felt like you was gonna be the guy that was gonna get like all the niggas into it. Now it's like, we in here now, you know? Yeah. And it's like, I feel like I'm kind of getting them going. But at the same time, it still ain't our sport where we like, that's all we do. We watching all that. We into that like that. Yeah. And so it's still a progression, you know? And so if you don't got that perfect shit behind you where you got this fan base, you got this blah, 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 you got this perfect what you say and how you act, you know? Like certain guys, they want certain guys for certain things and certain things. And if you don't fit that criteria, it's not marketable, you know? It's not marketable. They want the perfect guy. They want the guy to be like this and then be like this and be like this. And all I can do is be me, bro. And I heard of so many UFC execs like, why aren't you the guy? Yeah. Why aren't you the guy? It's like, they say like, I have the best interviews. They say I have the best fucking fights. I bring energy from the time I come out to the curtain to the time I go behind the curtain. To me, it's a full-on show. Fuck just the fight. I'm going to pick the certain music. I'm going to go grab somebody. I'm going to make a fucking hype show before the fight. And then after the fight, I'm doing some shit. It's all a show until you don't see me no more. I look at it like a show. I don't look at it as just like a match or just a fight. It's my show. It's like I'm throwing a concert. I'm a rapper and I'm throwing a concert. Come check my show out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I want it to be a show. I want it to be something you were entertained to come see. Yeah. But again, I can't make them gravitate towards what the fuck I'm doing and see that I'm the guy. Yeah. I just got to keep doing me. And if you don't get it, it's okay. It's okay. Only the real will.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think, and a lot of my friends and a lot of people, maybe not out there, the uppers, but they can see it. Like you said, they can see who's actually real, who's real. It's not scripted, it's coming in just speaking, you know.
These guys ain't got no personalities, bro. Yeah. Ain't got no personality. Like, you stick a microphone in their face and they just be like, I'm going to win. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, come on. Yeah. Like, and I'm not saying be fake. I'm not saying hype it, you know, but I'm just saying we in the business of entertainment. You better have something to say. You better have something to say that these niggas fuck with, this crowd want to hear. You know what I mean? You gotta have something these motherfuckers want to hear. Yeah. If you don't even say that, then fuck it, do something, show your ass. Pull out and moon somebody or something, you know? Maybe that might get you some stars, some fans. Do something to catch the crowd's attention.
Yeah. Isn't that what they said originally, like for Colby before he changed up?
Exactly.
They were gonna cut him, right?
Exactly.
They were gonna cut him.
And y'all don't know that, like with the UFC, like they'll critique your ass, like I think what was his name, Brandon Schwab tried to explain that a little bit. It's like back when, especially when Joe Silva was around, they would be on your head like you didn't finish the fight, you didn't do this. they're your worst critic. They're gonna tell you, fuck, why you didn't go for the finish, and why you didn't. Nobody understands unless you're truly a fighter. You're like, fuck, that guy was trying to do everything not to have that happen. It's not just that easy, you know? But it's like, why you didn't go for it? Like, why you didn't just go out and go all for it? And it's like they want the ultimate, you know? They want that package, but it's just so critical. And so Colby was the guy just getting the W's. Yeah. He's going to get fired. So he had to pull the Chael Sonnen card, start that wolfing, you know? And they got him his... Whatever way gets it in there, you know, whatever way gets you in there. I don't knock them. You know, if that way got you the money, get your money, brother. You know what I mean?
But he quickly found out that if you say the wrong thing to a street person, right?
Right, real shit. Real shit. But then we get to see that you can only fake for so long. He could act tough. He could say all that tough shit, but you weren't so tough that day. You weren't tough that day. But you was tough. But you tough.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm going to be this 365.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, like, I'm the baddest motherfucker. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I got a certain code, and I'm not going to let nobody just run up on me and knock my tooth out. And it wasn't no fight. Wasn't no. I didn't get my pistol out. I didn't. Hey, homie, and when I have 5 of my niggas jump this nigga, something, nothing, and he got away. Stop. That don't sound like. And so that's another thing. Like these new kids that are coming up, the stars, those guys like the Patties. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The Sean, what is that guy name? O'Malley's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so those are the new kids. You know, those are the new kids on the block. And no knock to the new kids. You guys are the new kids, right? I just feel like they don't respect the OGs of it. You know what I mean? They don't respect what we did and how we kept the shit we set. They just like, oh, I heard Chimaya, he's old, talking about Nate and shit. He's old. Yeah. Bro, one day you will be old.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, your fights will never be as timeless as Nate's or Nick's. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's some timeless shit those guys done that's fucking timeless. Yeah. Like when Nick did the on Anderson Silva, that is one of my favorite fucking moments, bro. To do that shit, like, well, he ain't gonna fucking fight. Well, fuck you then. You're like, what the? Do something about it. Kick him or do something. I would have jumped on his ass. I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. You know what I mean? But that shit is what makes those guys. That's what makes real fights. Is like, I'm gonna disrespect you.
Yeah, like
that's one thing I loved about Nick. He look you right in your face, so what's up, bitch? Right at the get-go, what's up, bitch? You know?
Yeah.
I do that to a lot of fighters. Ask them to fight me, I tell them straight to the face, you a bitch. I be even whispering in their ear, you a bitch. They look at me like, what? I'm not dealing with that part. What? What did he say to me? Yeah, you a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Shout out Jakar. I call that nigga a bitch. Slapping around because he was cheating, holding my gloves, little cheater.
Oh man, another fight was Nate when he locked in that the triangle choke from the bottom and it's just flipping off, dude.
There's
like
iconic
moments like those
that will never ever be done again, bro. You know what I mean? Just like, bro, we can keep going through the list of their fights. You know what I mean? The Paul Daly, you feel me? Talking shit to him, get dropped, get back, bang, 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 put him down. You know what I mean? That's timeless type of shit. You know?
Hey, how'd you start rolling with those guys? I know you're boys, right? You guys
the Diaz's. Always been a huge fan since I was kind of coming up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I liked the way they was pushing that fight shit. You know, the Diaz's are different. Yeah. Like, okay, y'all from down here. Yep. Okay, y'all Southsiders. You know what I mean? They call those Norteños.
Yeah.
Those Mexican Jews up there are different. They remind me more like black guys. Oh, gotcha. Like, for instance, the first time I tried to roll with Nate, and we were rolling on that, we're finna do some jiu-jitsu, I tried to do like what we do down here, this shit. You know? I did this, and he looked at me like, nah, don't do that shit to me. Like, nah. They shake hands like niggas. We hook. What's up? You know what I mean? And they do the same shit like, what's up? You know? I'm like, oh, okay. Like, so they just different. But I hit Nate up, and I was like, man, I'm gonna come down there and train with you and shit. He's like, yeah, come down. Down on earth is fuck. Yeah. Let me sleep right on this couch. You know what I mean? Damn. I'm still a kid with no name, just still trying to come up some. You know what I mean? Let me sleep right on this couch. We trained for like 2 weeks straight. Got to know. This is before the Conor shit.
Yeah.
This is before he was a star. Bro, he's a fucking genius. I swear to God. I know people think, they always try to play my boy, and they say stupid shit because they think, oh, he's smoking too much. He's too... Bro, that motherfucker's a fucking genius, bro. He's so fucking smart. He said some of the dopest shit and then gave me some of the deepest diamonds that you won't even recognize. But, bro, he called that shit before it even happened.
Oh, wait.
He called that shit before it even happened. Nate is a fucking G, bro. Like, he was trying to, like, man, fuck them. I'm trying to get out this contract. Back then, I was like, why you want to leave UFC? He's like, bro, he's like, he showed me the phone. Tom Rake's calling him right now for $1 million over here. This fool's calling for $1 million. He's like, bro, and I'm getting 50,000 over here from these guys. Why the fuck do I want to fuck with these guys? And I got millions of dollars getting offered to me. Fuck these guys, you know?
Yeah.
And so I could see it all just kind of like coming into fruition before it even happened. Then the Conor fight happened, and then he's them. You know, it was fucking just nuts, and he called it all. That guy's a fucking genius. So I always had loyal to him just for him sticking his couch out for me. You know what I mean? Open his arms to me and just, hey, treat me like a real brother, bro. I go down every time I see him. It's all love. You know?
That's badass.
Yeah, they even did a drop with you, right? For with Represent.
Yeah,
merch drop. Yeah, that was dope.
That's my guy.
You guys collab like that, yeah.
How do you feel about the young kids getting into like the boxing thing and opening that up as far as going over to like the boxing, like the Jake Pauls and all that? How do you feel about that?
I think that shit dope. I think it's dope because I feel like boxing need a revival. You know what I mean? I feel like they need to stop running.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, agree.
Stop running. Y'all keep robbing us of great fights. You know what I mean? And if I was a boxer, y'all would never rob my public, especially if I'm getting millies. Like, at that point, it's a bunch of, I hate to say it, but it sounds like bitch shit to me. Like, who's A side? Who's the B side? You know? Who gets to walk out first and who walks out second? Like, are you serious? Who's naming first and whose name's last? Like, shut up. You guys are getting millions of dollars. Shut the fuck up. Fight. Stop being bitches, bro. But, like, my favorite boxer, Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? And I want to see him get his opportunity.
Yeah.
But
Errol Spence, him and Spence,
running around with the fuckery. And then they say it's him. Then they say it's him. And then we will Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We got robbed of that fight. You know what I mean? It's him. No, it's him. Well, I'm the A side and I'm the B side. Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. It just keeps going on and on. Bro, stop that bullshit. You know?
I feel like the promoters, The promoters are like the ones that kill it, because like if I have an undefeated fighter, right, I'm like scared for him to take that L. So I'm like, no. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight your guy, because there's a potential my guy might lose. So I'm gonna have him fight all these guys
and just make the money.
Yep, exactly.
It's about the money.
Yep.
And I get it, but at the same time, it's like if you do that as a promoter, you're not really in it for the business of boxing. You're in it for the money. Yeah. You know what I mean? And money is cool. Money is great. But when you make a certain amount of money, how much more money do you fucking need? You know what I mean? Like, I'm at this point right now, bro, where after this fight, I'm going to pay off my second house. I got to pay off a little bit more, and I'm done. I paid my houses off, all my cars, my jewelry is all paid for. Hey, after this shit, y'all can have this shit. I don't need how much money I need after that. I'm going to start giving away to my friends. And I'm going to start giving it to my homies to make sure everybody's good. I don't need all this shit for nothing. Here's something for my kids. Here's something for this. Here's something for that. After that, money is you can't take the shit with you. You know what I mean? And I know how people are like so driven on this money shit. I'd rather be known as one of the sickest than have all this money. You know?
That's badass.
Like, Muhammad Ali will always be the greatest to me. No disrespect to Floyd, but Muhammad's what he did, the person he was, the fires he walked in, to be a black man going against white people that was fucking like, hey, kill this nigga, bro. To have that courage to stand up against the military and say, no, I'm not doing it like that. I'm doing that. Bro, that's something that's monumental that you couldn't pay for, you know? Yeah. He's a true martyr, a true symbol, you know? And so Tyson nor Floyd could ever get measured up to that man, especially on that. He went 3 years away, came back, still won a title, still did all this, you know what I mean? Did all the different stuff, been through it all. That's a real guy. But everybody wants to compare what Floyd did, but it's like boxing does this weird thing where, like you said, Go and give him all these wins.
Yeah.
Well, y'all kind of staged it. That don't mean that, like, why is every boxer always undefeated?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
That's
They're
crazy.
all undefeated?
Yeah.
And everybody's a champion, bro.
Yes.
In boxing, everyone's
How does
got
that
a belt, bro.
happen?
Belts, bro.
They're
Yeah.
all undefeated?
Yeah.
Nobody's got an L?
Yeah.
What the fuck? They don't work that way.
Yeah.
When you around some real killers, you're going to take some lumps, you're going to take some bumps, and you're going to get your ass to the L. Iron sharpens iron. So sometimes he got the best of the day, and one day I'm going to get it back. But we can't run from that. And that's how it be with those boxers.
Yeah,
Everybody's fucking undefeated.
that's what you should want ultimately, right? You want to call yourself the best, you have to fight the best, right? At the end, you can't say I'm the best if I don't ever fight anybody that's considered the best, right?
That's what it used to be, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be. And now the UFC's starting to do that same shit. That same shit. I watched Conor. Where Conor wasn't fighting nobody at first.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't fighting nobody at first. That Marcus Brimage kid, he fought. Oh God, I was just like, he was over there just. I'm like, oh God, where'd they find that guy at? He's not still fighting anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wasn't until he got to Jose that he started fighting actual fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Up until Jose, I was like, no, he's not fighting nobody. You know?
Hey, do you feel like the UFC does do that? Like if they feel somebody's marketable, they'll set them up to actually get there.
They
like,
gon-
Oh, I think they try to do that with
I
like that.
I was going to say that earlier.
Sage
Story writers.
Northcutt.
I was trying to say the lore, but I wanted to put it all the way out there. Story writers. It's all these stories, you know? They want to have a story and write it a certain way. That's why you'll probably never see me fight Patty Pilton. I promise you that. Because they know I'll smack Patty. Patty and I don't even belong in the same cage. It would almost be a disrespect if you put me in the cage with him. It'd be almost disrespectful. But they know that.
Yeah.
They understand that. They're not finna lose all of Liverpool money.
Yeah,
we
that's
don't give him Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon beat him.
Yeah.
Jared Gordon beat him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they gonna wait. Guess what? And then they were yelling at Jared Gordon. They were mad at Jared Gordon. Dana was mad at Jordan. Like, well, why did he do that? And why did he didn't fight in the last round? Because I thought I had the first 2-1.
Yeah.
You know? And now he's getting the bad end of the stick. Because they gave him a guy like me. They gave Jared Gordon me now. Like, look, now you gotta go fight Bobby. You didn't fight good enough. Now you gotta go fight Bobby. And he's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt Jared. I'm sorry. I like the kid.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hurt him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hurt him. I gotta make an example out of him. I gotta show he don't even belong in the cage with me. Yeah. Because why? Patty's this hype up machine. No. I'm gonna show you. Yeah, he don't even belong in the cage with me.
Oh,
We are
yeah,
two different animals. Don't even put him in the cage with me. I'll destroy him. I'm sorry. Yeah. And so Drew Dober's trying to get the fight right now. They're not giving it to Drew.
Yeah.
They're gonna give it to the right person. It's all about marketing. Who can we push up that ladder and who can we build in the right places? They need somebody. But me, they look like, well, Bobby, you're old. You're going to retire. You're going to be done. You know, it's like blah, blah, blah. You know, you're blah, blah, blah. It's like, it don't matter. To them, it's a money thing. You know, it's back to the money. Well, you might not be here, but that kid's young. He's going to make us some money.
Yeah.
It don't matter about how long I've been with the sport, how long I've died and sacrificed and put in order to get in line to say I want my opportunity too, bro. You know?
The shit that's badass about you guys is that stylistically, they didn't care who they threw up against you. They threw all styles against you guys, and you guys prevailed through it. So to me, that shows you guys are all around badass, you know?
That's the cream of the crop. It's
yeah.
gonna rise to the top. The cream of the crop will. But even then, so now, what you just said, they threw everybody at you. Everybody has a weakness. Would you say that?
Yeah.
You can't wear the only person hasn't lost to John Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A little shakiness behind his story, but we're not gonna get into all that. But the point of I'm getting to is you're gonna take those L's sooner or later. They know how to find your L. They're gonna find your L. Mm-hmm. They know how to find your L and give you that L, you know? And then you go, once you get that L, you're just a journeyman now. Stupid guys like Kobe Covington say that stupid shit. Journeyman. Yeah. It's fucking journeyman. It's fucking journeyman. But you lost a bunch of times too, bro. You lost. Oh, yeah. Fucking journeyman. No, it's because I fought everybody on crazy predicaments. You know what I mean? Crazy predicaments where like me and what's his name? What's this guy's name? Kevin Holland.
Oh, Kevin Holland, yeah.
Oh, Kevin Holland, yeah.
We got a little bit into it. And first thing I'm gonna say this, first of all, I don't want no beef with no niggas. If you black, I ain't trying to beef with you. We got enough struggles as it goes on. So if any nigga ever says something to me, he started it.
Yeah.
And I'm just finishing it. Okay? So I'm no bitch. I'm not gonna let nobody say my name. You say my name and I see it, I'm gonna say something to you. Especially if I feel like you got some of something of importance. You're a black man down on another black man. Okay. So me and him had a little spat because Michael Chandler and Jorge Masvidal had said some stuff. They got a little bit into about the BMF belt.
Oh, okay.
Chandler wanted to fight Jorge for the belt. Jorge said, you can't tap and be a BMF. You know what I mean? And so I just posted in the comments, facts. Facts. That's it. All of a sudden, I get another post, no, Bobby Green, not facts. Coming from Kevin. I'm like, what? Why are you talking to me and what I done did? Why? What? Why you saying my name? And why you need to comment and talk to me? Yeah. Oh, maybe it's because you got tapped out by Chamaya. You feel some type of way. You want to be a BMF. You is bad, bro, but you got tapped. But he got thrown in a situation too. Yeah. Thrown out there. Yeah. Shit happens, you know, and he did his thing. And no disrespect, I ain't never had no bad words for the nigga. But now that you didn't open the can, I just spoke my, hey, maybe because you got tapped. It's just a fact. I'm not even dissing. But maybe that's why you feel that way, you know? Yeah. Oh, Bobby Green. Now he had to go back. He pulled a video of me getting tapped out 15 years ago. Not in the UFC, not in Strikeforce, not in the King of the Cage, even before King of the Cage 15 years ago when I fought a kid on 24 hours of notice. I didn't even know what jiu-jitsu was. Yeah. I didn't even have jiu-jitsu yet. I'm fighting a guy on 24 hours of notice. I was at work. And they called me. Was like, hey, we need you to make weight in 30 minutes from now. I went over to the cameras. I flipped my cameras off to my boss. Fuck you, I'm out of here. I left. Jumped in my car. I ran. Got on a treadmill for like 30 minutes. Fucking made the weight. And I'm fighting the next day. They gave me fucking $6,000, or I think it was 3 and 3. Ended up losing, so I made 3. I made $3,000 of one of the biggest checks at the time for a kid. Fuck it, you know? But those guys like that will say certain things like that. And I don't want to beef with guys, but they starting it. They started this shit. All the young dudes are trying to like pick on us like, nah, bro, don't even say nothing to me. Like, I don't start this shit. I just finish it. You know, I don't start nothing. I just finish it. Derek Brunson, he said something to me and started dissing me, trying to talk about this drug stuff. I got popped for, what's the shit called? DHEA. I'm watching a stupid ass YouTube video. Mm-hmm. I'm fuck around on YouTube and I'm all about health. Yeah. I'm getting old. These bones getting weak. You know, you got to keep this clock going. You got to keep this shit young still. How you going to keep it young without cheating? You know? So I'm on all my vitamins. You know, I'm trying to take everything to keep this shit going. And I smoke a lot of weed. So I'm like, man, I got to keep this cardio up. How do I stay at the best? And I smoke too much weed, bro. You know? So I'm watching a stupid video, and this guy named Dr. Eric Berg, he comes out this video on how to lose weight in your sleep. So he's like, take vitamin D, vitamin K, potassium, zinc, magnesium. I'm like, cool. And at the bottom of them, all this stuff, it said DHEA. I wonder what the fuck that is, you know? I didn't know what that was. I'm like, I don't know. But I go to Walmart. And I go to the vitamin section. Not the protein section, not the protein powders or anything like that, not, you know, muscle mass or anything like that. I go straight to the vitamins where they had A, B, C, D, E. So I get the A, I get the K, I get the, you know, the D, okay. And then, oh, there's that DHEA stuff right there too. Get that. Start taking it. They pop me and they say, hey, what's up with you, Bob? What's going on? You got popped. Well, what? For what? I'll just take vitamins. I sent them everything I'm taking. They're like, oh, it's that one right there. Open book. I don't hide nothing, bro. I'm an open book. And so from that, now I'm a drug head. And 15 years of my sport, I've never had a bad test but some weed. And now I'm a drug head. And now I'm with all the druggies. And I've been dissing the druggies for years. Yeah. For years I've been talking shit. You cheater. You cheater. Now I'm in the bowl with these motherfuckers. I'm like, oh, fuck. You know? So Brunson tried to diss me.
Yeah.
Talking shit. And me and Brunson been fucking friends for fucking years. We grew up on Strikeforce together. Yeah. That's my nigga. If you need anything, I got you, my nigga. You know? Well, when I lost to Dober, he said, Bobby Green needs to get back on that DE, on them steroids. You know?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you want to shoot me low? And that's my nigga. Oh, but you did this shit for a like. I hit him up. I was like, oh, yeah? You said that? He's like, man, I'm just playing. I'm like, man, I don't like that joke. Yeah. I don't play like that. You know, I don't play like that. Matter of fact, I can see if it was a joke like, oh, Bobby was doing the stanky leg. You know, all right, fuck it. All right, cool. But nah, you brought up some shit that's like kind of like a little personal to me, my nigga. Like, because you know I don't even play with that drug shit. Now you kind of kicking that shit up some more. So I was like, bro, I just sat back and I was like, man. And then he just got knocked out.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, man, now I'm going to dish your bitch ass. I'm going to dish you now. Same as you want to dish you. What goes around comes around, my nigga. And then he's like, you know? I'm like, shit, you shot first. I'm just shooting back.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth. Yeah. I ain't never dished none of y'all. I mind my business.
So what is the DHDA? What type of drug is that? Is it?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't do drugs. I wish I could tell you all this shit. Like, I still don't know to this day, be honest. Like, I'm like kind of like researching a little bit, and I just know all of a sudden, I'm just like, man. Like, when they asked me about shit, I never looked at the drug list because I don't do drugs. Yeah. I don't even, like, I've never looked at the USADA ban list. None of this shit. Because I don't need the fucking world drug. Yeah. If it ain't weed, it ain't me. Yeah. You know? But then I'm getting this whole vitamin tip now and trying to get on my health tip. Yeah. I got to be a little worried because we're on USADA. USADA is the most strict testing. I guess DHA is not banned with other, like WADA. Uh-huh. It wouldn't be a thing with them. But it's a thing for USADA. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We got more strenuous testing. So it'd be little shit like that. You know what I mean? That just, we don't fucking know, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just doing me.
That's pretty crazy. You could just buy it at Walmart,
that you would.
At Walmart. I never bought something at Walmart would get me fucked up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know to stay away from GNC.
Oh,
is it
GNC? GNC. Yeah.
I hear all the stories that come from that shit. It's like, man, I was at GNC. Yeah. I was at GNC. I hear all those. I'm like, all right, stay away from GNC. Don't go to that spot. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, man, I'm in Walmart.
That's crazy.
I never thought something in Walmart could have that would get me popped. Yeah. And at least I would think it would be behind the counter. I have to go get something behind the counter. Not something that a child could get if he wanted to steal it.
Yeah.
If a kid wanted to steal it off, he could grab it and steal it.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts.
That's crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy. So, yeah, like every little thing that you take on now, you got
to
take a look at it and everything.
And so they were all dissing me. All dissing me. I'm like, I'm an open book. I can't believe y'all dissing me behind this shit. Yeah. You know? But back to the point of it, it was all about the BMF conversation. And so they got all mad about that. He got all personal, and now Kevin Lee's mad with me. I got Brunson got mad at me. I'm like, bro, I don't have no issues with none of these niggas. Yeah. But now, me and Kevin Lee, we used to have the same ex-girlfriend. So he started to think it's like I was hating on him, and this was his way to kind of like get into me and fight with me. It's just like, man, we had the same girl, but I don't give a fuck about that girl. I done been 3 girls in deep now since that girl, you know what I mean? Fuck that girl, you know? And she fucked all the homies, bro. So why do I care? You know? Yeah. She fucked all the homies, bro. You know? Why do I care? You know, he's like, yeah, you're so jealous about the old girl. I'm like, are you serious? You know how many women I could have, bro? I'm not tripping about that girl. Yeah. Bro, I love you. Mind you, go focus on your fight. I love you, bro. I ain't got nothing but love for you. Stop that. Go focus on the fight. And so I should be trying to keep a cool little, I should be in my little bubble. Yeah. I should be in my bubble, bro. I don't pay attention to most niggas. I don't watch most niggas fights because most niggas be boring. I don't pay attention to most social media. I don't even follow many people. If you look at my phone, I think I'm following like 40 people at the max.
Yeah, I seen that.
Max, you know, and I need to cut a couple people down. You know what I mean? I believe in having it where like I'm authentic. I'm a little I got it from YB. You know what I mean? Young boy, I think he followed like 8 people. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. You know what I mean? Where like I'm just different. I'm just not doing what y'all doing like how y'all doing. I'm not doing what y'all doing. You know?
Yeah.
I'm not doing what y'all doing because y'all doing it for y'all likes and for y'all comments and for y'all. Nah. I only got 3 kids. I got 3 baby mamas. I don't need no more women. I don't need none of that. I got the money already. I don't need none of that either. I don't need the clout. I ain't need none of this shit. But it's like, fuck it. I guess you gotta still. This is the game we play. Because if you're not in the camera eye, you're not important.
Yeah.
People keep telling me, you know how many times I get, who the fuck is this guy? I get that a lot.
Really?
Who the fuck is this guy? I'm like, what? I've been here for 15 years. For 15 years. In these trenches, knocking niggas out, chopping them out, going through the trenches, fight of the nights. I think I'm like 7, 8, or 9 fights of the nights or submissions or whatever, you know what I mean? Where I got them 50 G's. The most exciting man, Justin Gaethje, he got 11. I'm close behind. If I think I'm at 9 or 10, I'm close behind. I'm a close second.
With fight nights? With the fight
with fight nights.
How many fight nights?
Look it up. I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna say I'm like a.
How many fight nights he has?
Fight of the night.
Fight of the night.
Justin Gaethje, they said he had 11. You know what I mean? I don't know the number. I lost count. I never kept track. I just know I keep getting it. I just know I keep getting it. You know?
Yeah. Well, you do. You got a good takedown defense, man. So anytime they try to take you down, you're like, nah, we're standing, brother.
I can wrestle. I can wrestle. I just choose not to. Like, I should have wrestled more with Dober. I should have wrestled him. I already showed him. I took him down. I was working him. I was like, man, I could beat you there.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be a striker. You're supposed to beat me up here. So fuck it, let's do your dance, you know? Even with Fiziev. Fiziev has 150 Muay Thai fights, 5-time this, blah, 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 or whatever, you know what I mean? I say, oh yeah? So he's supposed to be like the Michael Jordan of the stand-up, you know? He was knocking everybody out before me and after me, except for Gaethje and me.
Yeah.
I went and was like, nah. You think everybody's like, oh, he's gonna wrestle him. No. I'm not doing none of that. Let's do this little scrapping shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you that I can do what you do. And matter of fact, bro, a lot of people think I beat you too. It shouldn't be close. If you got that much experience over me, and we know I started as a wrestler. You started doing this, and that's what you know. Let's do what you do, bro. And I'm gonna still show you I'm good at your game. I'm probably better at you at your game.
Yeah. That's badass, dude.
That's that Gaethje shit in me, bro. I'm sorry, it's just me. You know, like. That's why I wrestled Volkman, because Volkman was a wrestler. I'm like, okay, well, let's wrestle then. If you want to wrestle, I'm going to show him I'm a better wrestler than him, you know? And I just didn't have the time for Islam to work the camp to show I can wrestle with Islam. Islam ain't doing nothing special. I just.
What did you think of the wrestling? What was different about it as far as like
what's with that style of wrestling? What is it, why is it working right now?
He's oh, bro, don't start. I told you I'm gonna say something that's gonna get me canceled or some shit. I'm gonna say some crazy shit on here. Are you sure?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. We can edit it out.
So I got in so much trouble. Like the Russians is mad at me right now.
Oh, really?
Because I opened a can of worms on Islam.
Oh.
Because I'm talking about Islam and drug use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The post fight.
He came out and said something where he said he had a little drug scare. When everybody was pressing me about my drugs, I'm like, but try to press him about his drugs. He came out and popped too. But we don't know that. When he first came, he had a drug issue, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But he was saying, hey, what the school I came from, they just give us vitamins. We take the vitamins they give us. And so, since he's been at the school since a kid, he's been training at the school getting vitamins, you know?
Yeah.
And so I was trying to explain to people, like, when it was going with him, he was just really strong. You know,
gotcha.
and Islam. I mean, and Volkanovski said he wasn't strong. First of all, Volk is a little short little motherfucker that's stacked and built a different way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
different body styles for different things. You know. Second, we had a little nervous. A little scare. They said about what is that shit called? He used an IV.
Oh, yeah.
I just found out about this IV shit. Apparently, IVs is supposed to wash out PEDs. I didn't fucking know that, but Joe Rogan told me that shit.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So then Hooker says, man, we had a nurse that gave him an IV. Oh shit. I'm washing some shit out. Well, that makes it seem like it sounds even more fishy. You know what I mean? It's starting to, the rabbit hole starting to, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. And so it is what it is with those guys. They're doing what they do. If it works for them, it works for them. I don't think they're doing too much different. They just, they focus on one aspect is winning and whatever you got to do to win. And that's different ways, meaning winning, meaning Russia's always been known to cheat. They got kicked out of the Olympics for that shit.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck, okay?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They want the motherfuckers big, strong, scary. You know what I mean? Over here, we're like, hey, you better be softer. Why don't you just be in touch with your feminine side? You know what I mean? Stop being so masculine. You know?
Yeah.
We don't want that here. We like, hey, we got a masculine guy. Fucking take him out of here. Cancel him, you know? Get him out of here. Over there, it's different. Yeah. And so they've been always at the front line of trying to push the edge, push the line. What can we not get away with? Or what can we get away with? And what can we not? And how far can we bend the rules? You know? That's just their thing. Over here, it's a lot different. And then that's one aspect. But two is they're not interested in what I'm interested in. I'm interested in having a legacy, having a catalog, having a catalog of, nigga, you can watch all my fights and bro and be like, nigga, that shit was dope, bro. Like, there's so many dope things that I was doing in some of these fights that, like, maybe, like, I sometimes have to even rewind some of my film back to my coach and be like, coach, you didn't even see that punch, right? He said, what? I was like, watch real slow. He didn't see it. He got hit with this little punch. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw it. Just me and him. He know he got hit. Nobody knows he got hit right now. Muhammad Ali used to say shit like that. You gonna hit so fast you didn't even know you didn't know you got hit. Nobody saw the hit. It's a little oh shit. He know he got hit. He knows what's going on, but nobody else do. So they're not interested in making fights. They're not interested in making timeless catalogs of footage. You know what I mean? When I go back, I want to be able to watch my footage. I don't want somebody to just get bored and be like, get bored and it's like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Nah, people be like, man, I was on the edge of my seat with your fight, bro. I was on the edge of my seat. Like, the last fight in the Apex, I'm like, man, I don't want to do the Apex. I wanted to go back to a big show. But, all right, fuck it, I'm going to do the Apex. I'm going to get him a personal show. Like, all right, this is for the motherfuckers that paid $2,000 a ticket, right?
Yep.
All right, so since y'all paid $2,000, let me show y'all a personal show. I had those motherfuckers eating out the palm of my hand, bro. I'm like I had them just like, bro, that's why I got fight tonight. I'm telling you, like, I was talking to them. I'm like doing all kind of little shit that like they can hear what we're saying.
Yeah.
I'm doing a show for them while we're talking and I'm fighting. I'm talking to the crowd. They're hearing everything I'm saying. You know? Yeah. And so it was a real, like, I took them to a street fight in the backyard, basically. I took them to a street fight in the backyard, like, what's up? And I hit you, bing, bing, shut up. You know what I mean? They was like, ooh. All the crowd was like, ooh, I heard that, you know? They really felt it. I give them a personal show. This one's for you guys. You know what I mean? This one's for you paid your hard money, I'm going to give you a personal show that you can just keep like, man, I was at that Bobby Green show. That shit was fucking dope. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was probably the lowest time in your career, Bobby? Like a low point in time where you were like just like really kind of struggling, or do you have one, or trying to get back up?
Shit, bro. All this shit low. The only up would be the win. The only up be the money. This shit a lonely, hard road. It's a whole bunch of miles, a whole bunch of getting punched. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's all down until you win. But if I had a low, I want to say it's like going through this point in time where injuries, you know what I mean? Injuries where I had like got injured. I blew one knee out. And then I came back and blew my other knee. Had a hand. I broke my hand. There was those were the lows. And at the same time, I'm fighting in court, fighting child support cases. I got cases. You know what I mean? I got 3 baby mamas. She got a child support case. She got a child support case. As soon as I get good with one, I'm like, are we good? This one throw a case on me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go back to court. This one got a case on me now. And I'm a good dude, bro. Yeah, it's just that this is that relationship drama. Yeah, shit, if you ain't gonna be with me, fuck it, I'm gonna try to kill you. I'm gonna try to go for your livelihood. I'm gonna try to take you and break you down. So those are my lowest, when the women were trying to break me down and tell my kids that I'm not a good father. You know what I mean? Like my youngest, we're good now, but when he was my little Mexican son, he was 2, 1. We couldn't be in the same room together, bro. We couldn't be in the same room together.
Damn.
I'd cry, bro. I'd cry because he wouldn't even want to be alone with me. He wouldn't be nowhere near me. All he knows is Mexicans, and he don't know niggas like that. He's and the way his mom and them had at that time, because she was my wife. I married a Mexican woman, and I ended up cheating on her, and I fucked it up. I have to own that. But what come with that was a bunch of hate. And what you don't realize is that hate, your kids hear that. Your kids endure that. Their kids, you know? Yeah. And so when I come by, he'd have that, the big bad wolf. You're the big bad wolf they've been talking about, you know?
Oh, dang.
And so he wouldn't be nowhere near me. And over time, I had to show my Mexican family I'm a good man. You know, regardless of my mistake, I did make a mistake, you know, and I fucked up. But I'm still a good man. I'm still going to take care of this kid. I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to love their family. I'm still for their family. I put money in their family. I still love them to this day. They love me now. But it took years.
Yeah.
And that's what the lowest parts was fighting the cases and proving who I am. You know what I mean? Proving who I am as a human being. You know? Because once you start getting this money, people will judge you and think you're big-headed and think you're this and you're that. You know what I mean? Oh, he don't give a fuck about you. You know? Yeah. It's like, nah, bro. I'm just really busy.
Yeah.
You don't understand until you got this many problems, this much money, and this much people needing you. You wouldn't understand until you've been there, you know? And so that was probably my lowest, was my son at 1 and 2 not being able to love him like that, you know? I walk around with a knee surgery. I barely could walk after Barbosa. I fought Edson Barbosa.
Oh, yeah.
He kicked my quad off the muscle, off the bone. Literally kicked it off. Shit. I didn't know, because I don't go to hospitals and shit. You know what I mean? I've been in the bed for like 2 weeks. I can't really walk. You know what I mean? I've been in there 2 weeks and shit, you know?
Dang.
And then I'm trying to spend time with my son, you know? I'm fucked up. Trying to spend time with my son, and he don't really want to fuck with me like that. You know what I mean? He's a young kid. He don't know. Yeah. And it just was so hard. So that was probably my hardest time. Yeah. You know, getting through that now, you know? Where now they realize, oh, daddy's the man. But it just took so much time. Like my son's now, he's 7, you know? Yeah. And it took 5 fucking years for me to really get that bond with him now, where, like, I couldn't kiss him. He wouldn't want to hug me. Nothing. Like, I was going to tell him that last night. Last night, the first time where I kissed him and he didn't pull back. He didn't get weird or nothing. And I was like, man, awesome. Bro, I want to tell you something. Ever since you was a kid, you always been acting weird. Yeah. First time you let me kiss you on your cheek and not even be a fucking weird thing. Yeah. You know?
Cool, man. Hell
and so it's just the things that we go through as daddies, though, bro. You know what I mean? And that was probably the thing my hardest, my daddy shit, you know? Because the most important to me, I never had a daddy, and I want to be a good daddy, you know? Yeah. I'm trying to be the dad of the year. I'm trying to be the fighter of the year. I'm trying to be, you know what I mean? There's so much different things, you know, that a businessman of the year. Yeah. All these different things are hard to do if you're trying to be the best at it. You know what I mean? For instance, right now, I'm sorry to say it, but ain't nobody fighting on a as regularly as me. Mm-hmm. To be at, I was trying to see who got close to 50 fights. They're still in the UFC right now.
There's
and are they fighting at least 3 times a year?
Yeah.
They're not fighting 3 times a year.
Nope.
That's what I'm trying to explain. Like, I had to check Kevin. Like, Kevin, I'm you.
Yeah.
Watch how you talking to me, bro. I was you when I got in. I was like you.
Yeah.
I fight everybody. But I'm still doing it now.
Yeah.
10 years later, I've been in this game. I'm still doing it. I done seen so many cats come and go in the wave and what happened to Gray Maynard?
Oh, yep.
What happened to you know what I mean? Yeah. There's so many guys that had the wave. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who had the wave and was the, you know what I mean? Renan Barão, the whoop the whoop, who had the wave. These guys had the wave and now they're gone.
Yeah.
I'm still doing it at a high level consistently. 2-3 fights at least a year. Most guys doing once a year. They banged up. I'm trying to do more. I'm trying to knock out 4s, 5s a year,
crazy.
You know?
That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Hey, what do you think was the key to your you being able to have the longevity that you
I'm
had.
fucking nuts. That's it. I'm fucking nuts. Okay? I don't know. I don't know if I'm psycho, crazy, or just really fucking strong.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's all of them.
Maybe it's all.
Maybe it's all of them, but for some reason, this shit is still working. I've been waiting for the time to tick. I'm like, Father Time got to be coming, but keep fucking punching these motherfuckers up until it come. Shit. You know what I mean? I don't know with this shit, bro. Yeah. I don't know. Like, all I can say is, like, because, like, for instance, the Jober fight, me and my buddy, Alex Reyes, one of my best friends. Man, Alex been training for years together. Alex had an issue. He finally got to UFC. He gets to UFC, he has to take a fight on 3 days' notice. He fights Mike Perry. He's a 55er. He fought Mike Perry at 170 just to get in. He fights the fight. After the fight, something happens with his back. He goes to get surgery on his back, gets stem cell. Somehow the company that he got gave him bad stem cells. So now his spine gets infected. They have to cut all this shit out of him. Damn. Bro, he's been fucked up for years. For years. Battling to come back and just have one good fight in the UFC. He just wants one to be able to have a legit fight that he actually trained for, actually got a good opportunity to fight at his weight class with an opponent, you know? And so me and Alex are sitting back. The Drew Dober fight comes up. I've been trying to push Alex. Come on, bro. Come on, Alex, let's fight. I know you got it in you. You got it in you. He's like, Bob, my back, my back. I'm like, listen, Alex, we ain't getting no fucking younger. I know you got it in you. You fucking do this. You're just like, man, I'm just fucking scared. He's scared, you know? His back, his back. I said, man, Alex, my hand. I can't do a lot with this motherfucker. It's a lot, okay? And so I said, Alex, hey, they called me for the Drew Dober fight again. He's like, no, you shouldn't take it. Your hand. I said, listen, Alex, remember? I said, you should take the fight. You should fight Dober. I think it's a great fight for you. She's like, no, I don't have enough time to get ready. They want me to fight in 30 days. Who's getting ready in 30 days? I said, Alex, watch this. You just told me not to do it because of my hand. You said not to do it because you know everything I've been through. You know how unprepared I am. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to show you how bad I am. With this hand like this, I'm still going to do it, bro. I ain't no bitch. I'm still going to do it. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm going to show you. I just want to do it for you, to give you the motivation that, who gives a fuck, bro? Let's do this shit. Who gives a fuck? Let's do it. And so I went out there and did it. He was in my corner. I took him everywhere with me. I showed him. I walked him on. And I walked around with my chest out the whole time, even though in the back of my head it's like, bro, you only got one hand. You only got one hand. Bro. And I know in his head he's like, bro, watch me though. I'm going to go out there on my shield. You ain't going to never see. You wouldn't even know it if I didn't tell you. I had a fucked up hand. I fought with that hand too. Still.
Damn.
I still did it.
Yeah.
Alice, after that point, Alice said, fuck that. He said, fuck that. I'm getting the fight. And I motivated my friend. Yeah. That was the most important thing to me. Fuck everything else. I just motivated my friend and got him out of a fucking rut for years. That's more than money you could pay for. Yeah. Bro, he thanks me to this day. He's like, fuck, you got me out of that rut. He's back in shape now. He's ready to fight, you know? And I'm so proud and just happy that I could give my friend that. Yeah. Fuck everything else. If I could just give him his life back, the feeling, like he said he's alive again. As us as fighters, when you're not fighting, it's like, oh, when are you going to fight again? Yeah, when are you going to fight again? That's all everybody asks you. When's your next fight? When's your next fight? Yeah. So you're not alive, you know? You're not working out. You're not doing this. Your body's not in shape. You don't feel, when you get in shape, you just feel like the man. You're alive for the first time, you know? Yeah. And so you feel good. You feel confident, you know? You got everybody buzzing and the news going, and you're the man. And so you feel alive. And just to get back to somebody and make them feel alive, you couldn't pay money for it.
Yeah. So when you're actually not fighting, Bobby, do you feel like the hunger to get back in there? Or are you kind of like chilling, just when the next fight comes, it comes? Or are you kind of like watching the UFC fights? Do you get the itch to like, damn, I want to fight right now, like to get back in there? Or is it just kind of?
No. I'm an artist, bro. I call my style poetry in motion. Just poetry in motion. You'll see me move, slip, no, you almost hit me right here. You hit me right here. You know, it's art. You know, and so when I do art, I try to explain it to my fighters. Like, y'all not gonna see me for a minute. I tell them that because I'm gonna leave for a minute. Unless they got to fight, I'm gonna help them to get their fight ready. But to me, I do my art and I go away from it. I got kids I ain't seen. All my kids want to spend time with me. They're like, Daddy, where you been at every weekend? I've been fighting and blah, blah, blah. So I just kind of like let fighting go. I don't touch it. Yeah. It's my art. And so I only do it when God calls me to do it. I do it when it feels the time to be doing it, you know? But I feel like every fighter doesn't want to get that. I never want to get burnt out doing it. I don't want to get burnt out. So I may not be at the gym for 6 months, bro. You wouldn't even know it. I've probably been doing a whole bunch of other underground shit for 6 months. Other businesses, other shit, just trying to make shit happen. Doing other shit. And I ain't been in the gym. Ain't seen a gym in 6 months until they say, hey, we got a call for you, got to fight for you. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to get to the gym now. You know? Yeah. I just go when it calls. Yeah. I don't train like that, like every day and shit, you know? Yeah. It's only when it calls. I'm an artist. I do art. And then sometimes I sit that shit down because it's like, man, I don't want to burn this shit out. To me, that's work. Yeah. This isn't work to me. This is fun. Damn. Fighting is fun. Fighting is this art to me. Don't try to make it work for me. It's only work for the days I don't gotta know, like I got a camp. Now it's kind of becoming work. But if you can try to like mix it, well, shit, I kind of mix it well. I'm doing my art too. I'm not really in there just like working on a game plan. Mm-hmm. I'm working on art. I'm working on, hey, can I work out this stance and then fight out this stance? Or then maybe I could do this where my style this round is just in your face this round. This whole round is in your face. Maybe the next round, I'm over here moving all around, and I'm just light on my feet. Maybe my next style is all wrestler dominant. I'm taking you down. I'm fucking grounding and pounding. I'm rushing you, and I'm pressing the fuck out you. It just be the different art styles I'm gonna work more so than anything. So fighting's just an art. Like I don't like that match shit or anything. It's a fight and it's an art. Yeah. Besides that, like everything else, it just feels like work. I don't know if that answers your question.
No, it does. It does. It does. Absolutely.
What's life after fighting for you look like, Bobby? What you got going on after the
life
fight
after
game?
Fighting, shit. I'm gonna be a fat ass. I'm gonna be Patty Pendleton. Man, I smoke too much and I love to eat. What's his name? Is it Maidana? Is it Maidana? Maidana got fat, right? Yeah. I'm like, that's gonna be me. Dude, that's gonna be me.
Who the fuck up?
Yeah, Maidana got big, you know? Got that good money. Got fat, you know what I mean? Is that gonna be me? Because I smoke too much. And I love to eat, you know? Yeah. Life after fighting, I don't fucking know because I'm still in the moment. Live in the moment, you know? Like, I graduated from electrician school. There's a point in time where I felt like the UFC wasn't getting me. Everybody would keep telling me, shut the fuck up. You talk too much. You don't fight enough. They were critiquing my style, you know, and they weren't getting it. Yeah. Now people like it. Yeah. Now, guys like Sean Strickland, guys like Kevin Holland that are talkers. They're like, oh, they like that. But I remember me and Sean Strickland grew up together. Sean used to get mad at me for talking to him when we fought each other. I'm like, hey, motherfucker, you stole my swag. Yeah. Now you're doing the Bobby Green. You used to hate when I do that in the gym with you, but now you're doing my shit. I was the first motherfucker talking and doing that shit, you know? And so there was a point in time where I kind of was going like, man, the crowd isn't getting me. The people aren't getting me. The UFC ain't getting it, what I'm trying to do. And I started like, man, I'm going to go be an electrician, you know? So I went to electrician school, and I graduated, and I was doing electrical on the side. I've always been working this whole entire time, bro. Damn, this whole entire time. I've always had a job, okay? I worked different jobs. Like, last year I was at a warehouse. Yeah, was it last year?
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, and people were taking pictures of me and shit. They're like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Last year you were still in a warehouse?
Or the year before last. I think it was the year before last, I was so busy last year with fighting and I couldn't be in a warehouse. The year before last. I was in a warehouse, you know? And so, I'm just a different type of guy, you know? Yeah. So I wanted to go another gold chain. And so I told myself, what do I got to do to get that gold chain that I don't got to spend the money I have in the bank account? I'll go get a job. And every check I got, I'll just stack it up until I get, I think the chain cost me $5,000. So I worked for 3 months, 4 months. I'm going to get this chain.
Damn, that's smart. That's actually really, really
smart. I spend my money.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, what the? I was like, man, I used to be in there just being stupid on the wind. Because I can drive anything in a warehouse. I used to tell all the homies, I'm going to be out here soon. I'm just getting here to get a gold chain. Just here to get a gold chain. shit. So I don't know, bro. What's in it for me is whatever my mind goes to, whatever I put my mind to. You know, if I want to go chain, if I want a car, those are all like material things. But I don't know. Like I just think I'm just wherever God pushes me. Yeah. You know, I thought I was gonna get into podcasting type of thing, you know, but that shit's getting saturated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody got a podcast. You know what I mean? Everybody got a podcast. Yeah. It's getting so saturated. You know, everybody's got a YouTube channel and so something like that. You know, like right now I was trying to work on something right now where I want to do these episodes. I'm gonna do like these little episodes of my life. Little shit I'm telling y'all, little shit like you're like, whoa. Yeah. But there's so many diamonds I can tell you about that you didn't even know, like crazy shit that's happened to me. And I'm gonna break it down in these episodes and tell you all this different shit. Episode. It'll be like a little 10-minute. It's gonna be a little cartoon though. I'm gonna make a cartoon form and just shoot that out to you like, hey, this episode 1, talk to you about my life, tell you about my dad, you know, talking about my real dad and how I met this nigga and when he got out of jail and because he killed a couple niggas and he got shot up, and I'm gonna tell you all the stories about every character in my life, and then like walk you through these episodes. And if you want to watch them, you want to watch them. If you don't watch them. They're on the channel. You know, I haven't even built a new channel. I don't even know how to build a channel, so maybe you guys can teach me this shit. But I'm learning this shit. But I'm trying to work on that right now. Is do these little cartoons of my life and just drop shit for people to show them that. I want to call it the making of a king. You know, and show you how I came from rags to riches, how I got here. I was like any other broke kid. I have no mom, no dad, and I got it. I figured it out. I figured it out by gravitating with these people and keep my ear open to every older nigga that was above me and what they did and what they said. And then I watched him and said, hey, don't do that mistake. He fucked up when he went that way. I ain't doing that, you know? Yeah. And so I had to learn. Sometimes I burned myself and I had to learn. I had to get back up and do it again. I probably didn't failed 30 times and got back up and rebuilt myself, you know? So how's that go?
Hell yeah, that's a good way to act. No, I think that's a good idea. Actually, to drive the youth to read it.
Yeah. I'm like to do a cartoon and shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to do no boring ass video, and I don't want to make them super long where it's like, bro, I don't watch this fucking 30-minute episode. You know, it's a little 10-minute little episode. It's gonna be episode 1. You know, I was over here. You know, and like for instance, I want to do an episode about. What should I do an episode about? I was thinking about doing an episode about me going to jail. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was in jail. I remember, first of all, I went to jail for driving on suspended license. Remember I told you I worked in the warehouse?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was working 7 days in there, right? I go to Mexico. Well, at this time in San Bernardino, racial profiling is at its highest, okay? I'll get pulled over at least 15 times in a month. Oh, at least 15. The girl I was dating at the time, it was her thing that she would say every time I came home was, hey, did you get pulled over? It was like, it was her hello. Did you get pulled over today? You know? Because she's seen so many times that I've dealt with the police. And I'm a good dude. I don't bang on you from no gang or nothing like that. I'm a street nigga, but I don't bang. So I know how to talk to the police. I know how to act. And, hey, yes, sir, officer, yes, sir, yeah, blah, blah, blah. They were like, oh, he's a good kid. So they would let me go. Yeah. But until you reach that dick cop, you know what I mean? Until you reach that dick cop. So that dick cop be, oh, you got a broken tail light. Oh, fuck. Now you want to give me a ticket for that shit. And then, oh, I got, you didn't have registration on your car or insurance, no insurance or some shit like that, you know? And so I would get little dings like that. But I'm an 18-year-old kid, you know, just trying to get by. So they would take my car, impound my car. I got to get back and forth to work. I go to Mexico, fight, get that 850. Hey, go give it to somebody in the streets. Let me get that car and be back driving the next day. You know what I mean? The next week. Like, back to work. But then I got caught. Like I said, it's 15 times in a month. They pulled me over in that motherfucker. Take that motherfucker. I'm like, oh, yeah. So I started getting to a point where I was having like a little young, immature battle with the police. Where I'm like, okay, y'all can keep taking my car. I'll get another car. Take the car. I'll get another car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I had this 168 Cutlass that was like my classic, and I put $2,000 into building it. And then they took that car. But that was my baby. So they put a 30-day hold on it. It cost me $2,000 to get out after the 30-day hold.
Yeah,
so,
that's...
You know what I mean? So I get it out. I get pulled over like a week later in that motherfucker.
Oh, damn.
A week later in that motherfucker. They get it again. Put another 30-day hold on it and another $2,000. You know what I mean? I get it out again and get Pulled over, I think 2 weeks later in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? After I can't keep this shit up at that point. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't keep this shit up. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm a broke ass nigga. I can't do all that. I let the car go. But now I got 5, 6 driving suspended license from doing this shit. You know what I mean? I got away a bunch of times. You know what I mean? So I said, my baby mama, I'm a baby mama. The girl I was dating, she's a white girl. I'd be in her car sometime. One time she had to leave the house. She ran barefoot and all. I called her. Hey, the police on me. The police.
I was to jump in the car up.
She came running around the corner, barefoot and all. You know what I mean? Police got us in the back of the car trying to take us away. She like, hey, nah, boop, boop, boop. And then they see this white girl. That's the white girl and this nigga looking for this. And they would let me go. Just let me go, you know? And so I go to jail. I'm going to jail now. This is my first time in jail. I don't know shit about jail. I'm in there. And to me, it reminded me of being in foster care. And foster care, they would take you to shit called what's that shit called? Summer camp. Every year you go to summer camp. And so a bunch of badass kids, foster kids, they take you to summer camps for the free and shit like that, and just through the program. And so I just remember going to jail, and I got my bed, my little mat, and I'm looking in there, I'm like, fuck, I'm at summer camp, you know? So this is the general population. You with with everybody, you know? So I'm in the gym pop, I go in my little bed. I'm trying to find out what's going on. They give me the little rules and shit. I'm like, whatever. I get in there and I didn't beat somebody up in the first 2-3 days I've been there, I didn't beat up 2-3 guys. So now I'm the enforcer. I'm the guy that you put hands on motherfuckers now. You gonna be the guy that beats everybody up. And I also don't bang. So on the black card, you got a Bloods, you got Crips, and you got Black Rags. You got different niggas from different gangs. Well, they usually don't want Bloods and Crips beating each other because then it's gonna cause drama in the streets. But if they can find an off-brand nigga to do the DPing, it ain't no beef. So, cause you all brand, but now I DP a nigga. He gonna be mad at me when we see each other in the streets again. He gonna be like, man, fuck that Bobby Green guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. They call me king in there. But so I've been fucking around with these motherfuckers and shit. I'm doing my thing. Anyway, I get in trouble. I go to chow. It's just one sergeant that keep checking. I don't know the difference between a deputy, a sergeant. I ain't knowing the Ray Kings and shit. I don't fucking, this is my first time in jail. So this one dude keep fucking searching us. You know what I mean? Yeah, we gonna pick some peanut butter with us back to especially if you ain't got no motherfucking money. You know what I mean? But I had bread, so I was Gucci. I didn't have shit on me, but I'll be just hating the fact that he's searching people who trying to survive through the night, because jail, they cut the food off at 4. So you gotta go from 4 o'clock till 9, 10, whatever your time your ass go to bed. Your stomach growling. I went to bed a couple of nights when I first got there, starving. You know what I'm saying? Dang. So I can understand why people steal some food to us. I need this little peanut butter pack to get me through the night. You know? Yeah. And you gotta respect it. But he used to be shaking foods down. They wake us up at 4 a.m. I'm a cranky motherfucker wake me up. So I'm already pissed. Now they searching us too. So what he did is he was searching me. I just let it rip in his face. I just farted big. Just let it rip in his face, bro. Oh, shit, he was mad. He got me, turned around, he shoved me against the wall like, fuck you, motherfucker. He's all pissed off and shit, you know? He's super pissed. Oh, damn. So he shake me down, push me up, whatever. And the next day come. I ain't forgot about that shit. And I told you, wake me up, I'm cranky. So I'm already on that time now where I'm like, nigga, I'm mad. I'm already up, I'm just mad. So we walk in the chow line. Walking the chow line, right? The whole time, I don't break eye contact with that nigga the whole time. So the chow line's going this way, right? He over here. I'm looking like this, walking the chow line. Just walking, looking at this nigga the whole time, just mad. Just mean mugging this nigga. I get the food. I didn't bump into a couple niggas. I don't give a fuck. Bumping the niggas, I don't give a fuck. I'm just looking at you, you know? But when I'm looking at him, I ain't noticed he didn't already radioed and let the other little deputies know what the fuck going on. I get down in my little tray, get down to eat my food. I'm eating that shit, just looking at the nigga like, I'll kill you, you know? Like, just mad, you know? The other dude in crib behind me, he come up with me with a little taser. Don't fucking move. Chicken wing me and shit, you know? Don't fucking move. And I'm like, what? It's not chicken wing me and shit. I'm like, bro, that don't hurt. Like, I do wrestling. Like, I know a chicken wing when you get a chicken wing, you know? That ain't no chicken wing. That's some bitch shit. But if you want a chicken wing, nigga, I'll show you how to chicken wing. But anyway, so from there, they hit me up and shit, and they taking me out. As they taking me out, all the black dudes that I've been teaching niggas how to fight. I'm the enforcer now. Niggas know not to really get down with me like that. They want to learn from me more than get down from me. So now they like, hey, what's up, King? What's up, King? What's going on, King? Hey, King, you ready to keep coming from the yard to see me like get mobbed down. So they say, hey, this nigga got a little pull. They put me in this room. And they put me in the room. A deputy come in like, man, that's Bobby Green. He a little MMA fighter. You know what I mean? Cause he trained at an enemy gym. Oh, yeah. He trained from the enemy gym. Yeah, so the enemy goes. So he know who I am. He go, that's Bobby Green. Woo, woo. I go, oh, yeah? He tell me some shit like, okay, we're going to put you in the hole. So they put me in the hole for 10 days. I'm in the hole. I'm going crazy in there. Like, no food like that. No, you don't know what the time is. It's just, that's where you hard time it at now, you know? Hard time it when you're in the hole. I'm going crazy back there. So I'm push kicking the wall. I'm just, bow, kicking the shit off this wall, you know? Shaking shit, you know? The deputies come back there and they're like, hey, we're going to spray your ass if you don't stop doing that shit, you know? Hey, you Bobby Green. They from the Enemigo gym. So I go, oh, yeah. So at the time, I'll go, hey, what's the name? Is the champ from their gym. He the champ. When I get out of here, tell him I'm beating his ass, you know? Like, oh, yeah? We're going to see you in cell block C. I don't know the difference between the cell blocks and what is what. This is my first time in jail. I'm doing 90 days for driving on suspended license. You know what I mean? So I'm just in there doing what I do, you know? So now they put me in the blocks. And the blocks is where all the dudes is going up to the penitentiary for real crimes. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
The general population is like, you're gonna do, you get a little lid at the most, you're doing this, blah, blah, blah. But the niggas is really doing time and shit, or really gonna go, they're in the blocks. If you're already a offender, you know what I mean, and blah, blah, blah. So I get in there now, and it's different. Before, like I said, it was the patches where there's a bunch of people. It ain't like that over here. It's a few cells. Yeah. And then you got a little room, and it's a few cells inside. And so this side's like got 6 cells, and this side's got 6 cells or something like that, yeah. And then they pop your cell only like for an hour out the day. But only one day, the other day you're in you're in the whole day. The next day you come out, you get your hour, and it's like you guys, between you both sides, y'all kind of switch back and forth.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I mean? So that little room, it's who gets the room for the day. You get to go in there and you'll get to watch the TV for that day. The other day, you sit behind the bars, you watch them watch TV. You know? Okay. So it's kind of like a competition thing now, too. Yeah. So when I get in there, I'm like, hey, what's up? I'm Bobby, you know, with the whoop, you know what I mean? Trying to get to know the black dudes and shit, trying to introduce myself. The black dudes in there on a different type of time. They ain't even looking at me. They're just like, nigga got their nose in there, like, nigga, fuck you. Like, who is this nigga, you know? So I'm like, man, these niggas is not friendly. These niggas ain't cool. I'm just like, all right, well, fuck you, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm minding my business. Somehow I got into it with the 2 biggest niggas on the blocks. 2 biggest niggas on the blocks. One of these niggas used to play for the Ravens.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? And so, but the way it worked was my side on this side and his side was on that side. So when he popped, he was out here and I was never out. And when that popped, I was out. But we was always wanting to get each other type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Where, nigga, I'm going to get you when I get you. And I'm just like, nigga, I ain't no bitch. Like, I ain't going to let nobody pump me. I'm going to stand up for myself. But they, like, everywhere I was going, motherfuckers was picking on me. Because why? I wouldn't fit in. I wouldn't fit in like the normal nigga. Everybody doing burpees, dips, push-ups. You see me in the corner, I'm over there doing it. Doing all these little flying knees and shit, you know? I done got a couple dudes that are like, what the? And now they trying to join. I'm picking niggas up now. Picking them up, trying to show them takedowns and shit, you know? And so they're like, this guy's weird. You know, they would call me weird, you know? Because I ain't fitting the program. Yeah. So certain niggas would test me and I'd have to beat their ass. Test me and I'm like, nigga, I ain't no bitch. What's up? You know? And just how it went during that time. So the point of the story I want to get to you is I've been telling these dudes, I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter. You know, like, I'm trying to tell them. You're like, yeah. But everybody in jail got a story. Everybody got a story. Everybody's the man. Man, I was doing it like this. I had women. I got a car like this. I got a whoop-de-whoop, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I got cars too. But everybody think you're lying, you know? And so we happened to have one day where they had some MMA fights. I'm like, oh, shit. That's my homie. I'm supposed to be that fighter. That's supposed to be me in that cage. It was Bellator. But at the time, Bellator only wanted Mexicans. They didn't want, this is when they first started. They didn't want no Americans. They wanted to be a Mexican show like Combates.
Okay.
They were like that at first. They didn't want no Americans. They just wanted Mexicans, to kind of build it. And so I didn't get it in. And then I went to jail. Then they opened up to Americans. Then they took my American homie, who was at my weight class, and I was supposed to be my fight. So I'm telling them, and they're all thinking, oh, you're fucking capping, you're talking, They fucking make fun of me. I used to get shit sent to my cell. Like, they see me like a ninja star. You think you're a ninja, And so the key, the moral story is, so I got out. When I got out, the biggest nigga, like the Ravens nigga, me and him, we finally started getting cool right before I got out. We finally realized, this shit ain't for nothing. We ain't arguing over nothing. We get kind of cool and shit, Yeah. Cool. He told me a story. He's like, man, I just got out of jail. And I was driving down the freeway. And I looked and I saw a billboard. And guess who the fuck I saw? Me. The nigga on a billboard like this for fighting shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't capping. I told them niggas who I was going to be.
Yeah.
I told them who I was going to be and what I was doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is who I was going to be. I told you I was going to be the shit. Mm-hmm. And they used to all clown me and shit, Yeah. And so the funny thing is I pulled up on that nigga after that shit. I happened to just see me in the hood. I'm in the hood too. I'm in the streets, he in the streets. And so niggas don't think I'm really a street nigga. I'm like, I see a big ass nigga. I'm like, pull my car over. Hey, whoop. Hey, what's up? What's up? We see your hands there. He told me the whole story and shit. But now we cool to this day. Yeah. But the point of the story is that niggas was treat me that way because I was this fighter and I was this punk and they were trying to treat me like I was like weird and then I was capping all this shit. I'm still the same person to this day. And look at me now, nigga. Yeah. Look at me now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so little stories like that I want to drop for the episode. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
You know what I mean?
That's cool.
Shit like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna be dope. I got so many stories like that it like fuck your mind up, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Shit that happened. I don't even tell you half the shit that happened in this motherfucker,
Yeah.
But shit like that.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool, yeah. And then the way you're entertaining, you know what I mean? Like when you talk and everything, so that should work. I think that'll work, those little stories.
Hopefully it works. Yeah. Hopefully it works. But I'm not really doing it for hopefully it works. Hopefully it reaches somebody and touches somebody.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it'd be nice to have a bunch of followers on my channel and I get monetized and I make money off this shit. Cool.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's really just to show some people, because I feel like everybody feel like they're going through a hard time. Their life is hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until you meet another motherfucker, he go, hey, my shit harder than yours. You're like, wow. Now I'm not alone, We all feel alone when we going through some shit. Like, nobody understands, Nobody understands what I'm going through. You ain't been through what I've been through,
Yeah.
But until you meet the motherfucker, you're like, bro, he didn't have a mom. He didn't have a dad. This nigga was getting thrown around from home to home. This nigga been in jail and back. This nigga been homeless. And he made it through it all. I could do it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm trying to get somebody that light, you know what I mean? You could do it, bro. Mm-hmm. But it's going to take a whole lot of strength. It's going to take a whole lot of crazy, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think I'm crazy. I don't know how I got up still, bro. I don't know. I don't know how I got here.
Nah, I'm sure you that those stories will definitely help, man, push somebody through and actually get them there. Definitely seeing somebody.
Definitely inspire somebody,
right? Inspire you.
That's my whole mission, bro, to inspire people, to uplift,
Yeah.
I'm not here like, I know what I look like. I look like a gangster. And so I know what I look like, but I'm still here to inspire. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm still here to motivate, Yeah. That's my job as a man, is to motivate, inspire, to lead. You know what I mean? Show you how I did this shit so you can follow this shit or you could try to replicate it. You know what I mean? But if you can't, don't even say replicate it, but at least I'll put you on your mission to be on your man shit. You ain't got to do it my way, but do your man shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do your shit your way and stand on it,
Yeah.
This is me and be proud of it, Do some shit with some pride.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. 100%. That's why, like I said, coming from the area, I've always looked at you like, hey, damn, he's really doing it, man. He's from out here. He's really doing it.
Still out here.
Yeah, still out here.
Still out here. Only nigga that made it out and still be here. Still be here.
And push it through it. So, like, that's really badass to me. It'll really, like, it hits home because, like I said, seeing somebody from out here make it and just stay humble, too, at the same time. Stay humble. Still stay grounded out here.
That's awesome, man. I'm still trying to level up. Like, I'm trying to get people to just any way I can help, you know? Like, I probably given away 20 cars.
Oh, damn.
20 cars. I could have had a car for every day of the week and blah, 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 you know? And fuck I'm gonna do? Drive all these cars? Where am I gonna put them all? Yeah. What about all the registration to pay for 20 cars? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the tags and the repairs and the mechanics, you know what I mean? Fuck all that. Here, take this car, homie. You're like, here, take this car and you do what you're doing and help you get you back and forth to work. You know what I mean? Hopefully it get you to your mission.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get everybody to their mission. Cause shit, this shit gonna be over soon.
Yeah.
This shit gonna be over soon.
Yeah, and it's cool that you do that and you're not like putting it on the internet for everybody. It's like you're not doing it just for the attention, right? You're doing it because you're real,
you won't see no videos of shit like that.
Yeah.
I did it. You ain't gonna see no videos of me like, oh, I gave him a car.
Yeah.
No, I gave a lot of my homies cars and I ain't never showed nobody nothing.
Yeah, that's dope, man. That's cool.
But I can have this all. I done had 50 chains. Got 50 chains, bro. I done gave away them all my niggas. Here, take this chain. You hold that chain. You hold those earrings. You hold that. I don't want that no more. Here, keep this, you know? And it's just like, here, just like, because I just want all my brothers to come up. I want everybody to be I just want everybody to be happy, bro, and everybody to be good, you know, around me and shit. I try to be as good as I can and lead by example. Like, if you was the king, how would you lead it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everybody want to be the king. But you always feel like the person that's the king, they ain't running that shit right. Bro, if I had his money, I would have been it like this. You know what I mean? I would have never like I look at Floyd Mayweather when he bought that $18 million watch. I was like, if I was him, I would have never did no shit like $18 million.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I spent a lot of money on this shit. Maybe I would if I was him. And now that I think about it, you know what I mean? If you did all your checklists, maybe you would.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the real point I'm trying to get to is after you checked all this stuff, what else is in life but to help people? I'm here to help and inspire.
That's dope, man. Very dope. And you're helping us out by coming out here on the show. We appreciate you.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. It was a big deal for me, man, to have you on here. Like I said,
you, bro. I don't even talk much.
Yeah.
I feel like I talk a lot.
I appreciate it, man.
But
I appreciate you
good
coming
shit,
out.
man. It's good.
Y'all won't see me do many interviews. I probably do 2-3 a year at the most. You know, I try to keep it authentic.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got a Bobby Green interview. Drop this shit. It's authentic. You're gonna see many. You're not gonna see many.
Yeah.
I'll drop one every once in a while, and I'm gonna try to do it this year. I'm gonna do like all my fans like, bro, you need to talk more. You need to go like it'll get your fan base up more. It's like I really don't care about a fan base.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
Real.
That shit's like fan base ain't gonna get you no more money in a certain day. Like maybe certain ways, but it don't do nothing for me. It just don't do nothing for me. Like I don't see that fan base behind me right now. They're not standing here now. Like, hey guys, you know, they're not here.
Yeah.
You're still you.
Yep.
It don't matter.
Hey Bobby, I seen that you have shirts coming out. You want to plug your shirts?
Oh yeah,
where they can find those shirts at?
So I was doing 200 shirts, bro. I'm doing 200 shirts. They're limited edition. Normally I will go represent. That's my company. But I wanted to do something different. I was trying to help a friend out. And so I'm like, hey, I'm going to help my buddy. He's going to get his clothing line going. He's a really cool guy. I just met him. Hey, I'm going to help you out, buddy. I just want to help you get on your way.
Yeah.
That's the first time I did it. I was like, bro, I don't want no money from you. I don't want anything. Just whatever you can do to get you to go your way and make you successful. Go do it, bro. I don't want your money. You know, I just want your friendship. And if it comes to be some cool things that we get from this shit, cool. You know? So me and him got together and we're going to do 200 limited edition shirts. They're actually numbered at the bottom, 1 through 200.
Oh, that's cool.
They're going to come sign with your name on them. I'm going to sign them. I'm signing them all this Tuesday. If you don't put your order in by Tuesday, I sold half of them already in a few days.
Dang.
So if I can get the other half out, sign them all for everybody. I'm going to be signing fucking 200 shirts. Hey, thank you. You know what I mean? But we'll get it done. Yeah. And so I'm trying to give somebody something special, something different than everybody else. They're limited. They're not many. They're just for a select few with your name on it, meant for you. I thought of you when I did this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And where can you get those from?
You can get them at Do Nothing Average.
Do Nothing Average?
Yeah. And the link is in your bio also, right?
Link is in my bio. Yeah, link is in the bio.
Cool.
So,
check that out.
Just trying to get out there. If you fuck with me, if you're a real fan, get you one, you know? Yeah. And it's something I feel like it's my last Bobby Green fight. You know what I mean? I'm getting ready to retire as Bobby Green.
Yeah.
I won't be Bobby Green anymore after this fight, so it's the last one for me.
Damn.
And so I wanted everybody to have something to remember this one by. I want to do something different. That's what I'm doing an interview to. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna try something different. I don't like doing interviews. I'm gonna try something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot out one here. You know.
I appreciate it, Bobby.
I told you guys and one other person I'm gonna do an interview. I'm doing 2 interviews this time.
Dang.
That's it.
Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate it, man. I really
thank you,
appreciate it, man.
No problem.
It means a
lot.
lot.
You guys for having me. That's fucking awesome, man.
All right. Well, till next time.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate it again, brother. Thank you. Bobby Green.
Stand up.
Yeah.